Oh, dah.
Lari belakang!
Dekat be.
Oh, yo, betul ya dia.
Tegang. Gambar sikit. Oi, hebat macam. Wah, ni memang kau nak nyoteng ni dengan teman je. Aduh, jangan.
Dah ke?
Belum lah.
Bangsa lain weh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello to everyone. My name is Khairul Zain bin Zul and I'm the moderator for this forum. From the video that you watched before this, I think all of you can guess what is the title of this forum. So the title is Discipline Problems Among Secondary Schools Students in Malaysia. So today we have 5 panels and I would like to introduce to all of you. The first panel is Ustaz Muhammad Ali Fikri bin Imran. He is principal of Sungai Merab Islamic Secondary Schools. And the second panel is Dr. Nur Rashid binti Omar. She is counselor from Institut Sultan Zainal Abidin. The third panel is Dr. Nurul Fatihah binti Muhammad Shukri. She is Deputy Director of Education Malaysia. And the fourth panel is Ustazah Nur Hamizah Hani binti Samad. She is Deputy Director of Kelantan Religious Department. And the last panel is Ainul Afifah binti Muhammad Rosli. She is a lecturer from Universiti Islam Antarabangsa Malaysia. Based on Oxford Dictionary, the word disciplines means a practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior by using punishment to correct disobedience. So my first question for the first panel is, what do you think about student discipline problems in Malaysian school?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, thank you to our moderator, Mr. Khairul Zain, for giving me an opportunity to talk about this issue. There are many discipline problems among secondary school, but I will discuss 3 main points only. My first point is smoking. Almost everyone knows that smoking causes cancer, emphysema and heart disease, that it can shorten your life 10 years or more, and that the habit can cost a smoker thousands of dollars a year. So how come people are still lighting up? The answer in a word is addiction. Smoking is a hard habit to break because tobacco contains nicotine, which is highly addictive. The existence of smoking activities in secondary school cannot be denied anymore. In addition, nowadays the number of smokers are still increasing from day by day. Usually, students take a chance to smoke during their rest time or after school because they want to avoid being known from their parents and teachers. The next disciplinary problems is vandalism. The definition of vandalism is an action involving deliberate destruction of or damage to public or private property. Vandalism associated with teenagers at age between 15 to 25 years old and usually happen to secondary school students. For example, destroying school facilities like desks and chairs, toilet, public phone and so on. And the last but not least is bullying. As we know, bullying is an issue that difficult to eliminate in school, especially secondary school. Most schools in Malaysia involves in bullying. They do not do it alone. engage in a group of students. Bullying was categorized into five types, but I will discuss two types only: direct and indirect, or we call it as physical bully and mental bully. Physical bully is involving physical contact like hitting, punching, and kicking, which can cause injuries to the victim's body. While mental bully is insulting and mocking, which affect the victim in psychological and emotional way. So I hope all the parties take this issue as a main problem to our student and must be resolved in our country immediately. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you to Ustaz Ali Fikri for sharing your point. Based from Ustaz Ali Fikri points, there are many student discipline problems such as smoking, vandalism, and bullying. So I would like to ask second question to second panel, Dr. Nur Ashikin. What is the problem? What is the factor of this problem?
Thank you to the moderator, Khairul Zaim, and the respected to all my colleagues. There are several reasons or factors of discipline problems we can see nowadays. It consists many examples like peer pressure. Teenagers nowadays, they are easily deceived and has a high desire to try something new. Teenagers also, they expressing all the problems, they expressing all the emotion and asking opinion with their friends. This is because their friend is always with them. Secondly, social media. Yes, we not deny it. Social media has own pros and cons, but teenagers nowadays, they did not take it as an advantage. There are various negative elements, especially electronic media such as violent films which are not suitable with moral value is culture. Besides that, parents they did not show a good example for their children from childhood. Parents also, they did not teach their children a moral value such as honesty, trusty, and responsibility. Most of the parents nowadays, they are busy looking for such things that may causing their children to be neglected. Last but not least, students, they did not obey with school rules. Why did not obey? Why this is happened? This is because students are less motivated from their family, from their parents, or from their teacher. Thank you.
Thank you to Dr. Nur Ashikin for sharing your point. Based on Dr. Nur Ashikin's point, the factor of this problem are peer pressure, social media, parents' problem, and less motivation among students. So I would like to ask third question to third panel, Dr. Nurul Fatihah. What is the effect to our country if this problem did not solve?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you to our moderator, Mr. Khairul Zaim, for asking me a question. Based on our topic today, based on our forum topic today, discipline problems among secondary school students. So today I would like to discuss with all of you what will happen to our school in Malaysia and to our beloved country if we not try to solve these problems, if we not try to stop this disciplinary issue among secondary school students. First, we can see in schools what will affect to the school. So based on my experience, when the school students who have disciplinary issue, it will affect the school's name. The school's names were getting bad because when the students have a disciplinary issue, automatically the school's name will directly go to BPD. So it will affect, yes, seriously it will affect the school's name. When the students who have discipline problems, when they are in the class, the teachers in the class cannot focus on what they are teaching in front of the class, and cannot focus to the students who want to study, but they need to focus to students who have a disciplinary issue. So it's pity to the teachers because they go to the school to teach the students who wants to study, but they need to focus more on students who have disciplinary issues, who doesn't want to study. So for second, we can see what will happen to our country, what will happen to our beloved country if we not try to solve these problems. We can see that the social problems among Malaysian citizens will get worse. You know, when such as when you go to the public toilet, you will see when you go to the toilet, you want to do like you want to pee or you want to poo, but when you open the door of the toilet, you see the bowl of the toilet were destroyed. So it will you will feel so frustrated. Then this is vandalism. So when we not try to stop these problems, these issues, the vandalism will get worse in our citizens. It is no more like a simple case, but it is a worst case if we not try to stop this among the students in secondary school. So this is my point, and I would like to ask all of you to try whatever we do, try to stop these problems. Thank you for me. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you to Dr. Nurul Fatihah for sharing your point. And based on what have been presented by Dr. Nurul Fatihah, the effect to our country is the school name getting bad and vandalism. So I would like to ask to the fourth panel, Ustazah Nurhami Zahani. As we know, in Malaysia we have many religion and culture, and Islam is the majority believers. So what Islam say about this problem?
Okay, thank you to our moderator, Mr. Farouk Zaim, and the respected to all of my colleagues. Okay, sebenarnya I will answer about religion side. In religion side, we will see the difference between Islam and non-Muslim. Okay, firstly, Islam. Islam, we know that we as Islam encourage Muslim to have responsible behavior in their life. Islam as a natural religion has emphasized learning from a nature. We can see in our ibadah such as daily prayer, fasting, and other ibadah. When we perform it, we can get many lessons, but the most important lesson is we will be disciplined Muslim. Okay, in the Holy Quran, Surah Hud, verse 105, Allah said, on the day when it comes, no one shall speak, but except Allah live. Okay, this verse mean at the judgment day, characterized an extreme discipline, and Allah asked their servant to have a discipline in their life. Okay, secondly, non-Muslim. Non-Muslim, we can see, such as at Christian school, they also taught their student to obey their parent, their teacher, and civil authorities. Okay, secondly, at Japan country, we all know that Japan is a disciplined country. We can see at their environment and people. When their children make a mistake, they will punishment their children. But the overall focus is they will training as a discipline with correct privately their misbehavior. Lastly, every human have to be disciplined in their life to get better and happy life. That's all.
Thank you to Ustazah Nur Hamiza for sharing about religion side and the comparison between our country and Japan. So last question to the last panel. What is your opinion to solve this problem?
Thank you to Mr. Moderator for the question, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to all of you. Okay, today I am a last panel that I will talk about how to solve this problem, and I will give two roads that can be handle this problem. First, such as parents, what we can do, and second, such as school or teachers, what we can do. Okay, first of all, as we know, parents are the main role to educate their child, because as we all know, disciplines are begins at home. So, parents must face up their responsibility how to solve this problem if their child belongs to student disciplines problem. Some parents think that their responsibility to their child behavior stop at the school gate. In this, I want them to absolutely clear that it does not, because there are many ways that can parents handle this problem. First, parents can handle this problem, their child behavior with slow talk to them. As parents should not use corporal punishment to discipline their child. It is because can causes emotional and mental problem like depression, or their child behavior is getting worse. Next, as parents must know that their child, like who their child friends, what we do at the school, or their child have any problem, try to help them to solve their problem. Furthermore, such as parents must spend more time with their child, especially to those parents busy, and actually their child was feeling lonely and they want their parents pay full-time attention to them. For example, parents can bring their child to go picnic and some vacation at the school holiday or weekends, so that indirectly can get the good relationship between parents and their child. Next, as we know, teacher are the second parent after at home, and teacher must take a role to handle this problem. First, teacher can handle this problem with teacher can organizing the program to their student disciplines problem and try to evaluate their effectiveness. For example, clubs and other activities outside the school day at weekends, or teacher can also using a counseling season between their student, so that indirectly can help their student towards spiritual and physical strengthening. The lastly is teacher can also use of learning mentors and learning support units to help their student with particular problem. It is because teacher has a positive interaction between their student. The relationship between student and their teacher is likely to grow closer, and thus both parties to know each other better. And I hope that all this way that I give to all of you can get a positive approach to learning and behavior. Thank you.
Thank you to Professor Ainur for sharing your points. I think having a conversation or slow talk with them is the best solution. Okay, that's all from us. I hope all of you enjoy watching this forum. Thanks a lot, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.